I've had the privilege of being affiliated with MHA since May of 2013, and one of the many, I think, things that I've taken away is how blessed we are as an organization in terms of both four counties and Strathroy by the diversity of talents that our many volunteers bring to our organization. You know, they really are the hands and the hearts of the organization. They're, yes, another set of hands, but they do an incredible job of assisting that transition, that navigation for patients, their families, but as well as supporting physicians and our clinical folks. So they really are an integral part of our MHA family. And to suggest that our successes and our achievements as an organization are in large part attributed to the presence of our volunteers would really be a gross understatement. We as an organization take a great degree of pride in walking in lockstep with our volunteers, recognizing that they fulfill a multitude of roles in our organization.
My name is Joyce Seed, and I volunteer at the information desk at Strathroy Middlesex General Hospital. I've volunteered here for a long time. As I said, my husband and I both volunteered here. Charlie was here for the last couple of weeks of his life. The staff was amazing. The volunteers are fantastic. And I find now I've had 2 or 3 incidences where it's a woman in the same position I was in. And I can't help her, but I can be there and listen. That's all you can do sometimes.
My name is Diane Brody, and I volunteer in the same daycare unit at the Strathroy Hospital. Basically, the impact on my decision to volunteer was to help basically the nurses and the doctors who work very hard, and to assist them and to help them in their day-to-day care.
The volunteers are a very important part of our day. They provide moral support for the patients and even staff. They help in the running of our unit by providing us with equipment that we need, like wheelchairs, more linen. They help us get supplies from the kitchen.
People are often generally fairly nervous when they're going into surgery, so I like to be that friendly face that can kind of take their mind off things and ease their day before surgery and then helping them after surgery.
When the nurses are busy, they're always running for a warm blanket or making sure the patient has something afterwards, something cold to drink after surgery, which we all crave, and they're right there, hands-on, and helping us out.
I'm Valerie, and I'm from MDRD, and I work at Strathroy Middlesex Hospital.
And I'm Kathy, and I also work in MDRD at Strathroy Middlesex General Hospital. The volunteers in our department are a godsend for us. The time that they put in, they work full days, 4 days a week between the 2 gentlemen, and we couldn't do our job without them.
In the MDRD, they have helped us out tremendously to get trays ready for the OR for the patient's surgery. When we have a volunteer that works in the OR hallway, and her role is very important for the team. It allows us to turn the rooms around quickly after the patient has had their surgery, and this is a new role, and it's very important for perioperative services.
Hi, I'm Kim Jenkins. I'm the manager in the emergency department, as well as ambulatory care and patient registration.
And my name is Jennifer Morby, and I'm a registered nurse in the emergency department at Strathroy and at 4 counties.
I'm not sure what we would do without our volunteers. In all 3 of the departments that I am working in here at the hospital, in the emergency department, as well as ambulatory and patient registration, they're really the frontline people that see our patients.
In the emergency department, they're an asset every time they're here, because we can get so busy and overwhelmed even by just one critical patient, so that a lot of times they're at least stopping in and telling the patients what's happening, what's going on. They're getting them blankets, and some of those simple things such as a blanket and just updating people makes a big difference in somebody's care and perception of the emergency department.
Okay, my name is Robert Dobbs, and I volunteer in the ambulatory care at Strathroy Hospital. More or less, I'm the receptionist, and I take people's paperwork, and I ask them to have a seat. I do filing, and I actually take people back for their scopes to the MDU.
As a porter, I am very busy. I pick up what's left over from an operation, be taken down, be cleaned and sterilized. I pick up files to take to different departments. It's just whatever they ask me to do. Sometimes I even ask them from the doctor's office to take some information up to them. So I get to see all kinds of people and different surroundings.
The hospital website said they were looking for volunteers of any skill set or any time available, so I thought that was me because I have no interest in the medical field. I'm in film studies at university. So I just came in to see what volunteer positions were available, and I got a position delivering water jugs on Thursday mornings to the patients' rooms. There are quite a few patients who are very appreciative for cold water in the morning, and I've talked to other people who have said they were patients at Stratford Hospital in the past, and just knowing that someone was going to bring them cold water in the morning, and knowing that they haven't been forgotten made their stay a lot better for them.
So hi, my name is Steph Willette. I'm the Vice President for Strategic Partnerships and Site Director for 4 counties here at the Middlesex Hospital Alliance. And it's an immense pleasure for me to talk a bit about our volunteer group here at 4 counties in particular. They've been a tremendous asset to our organization, particularly in supporting a lot of our key areas such as the Adult Day program, our physiotherapy department, our gift shop, and our bookstore. And really, they're an essential lifeblood for our organization. I think what's really important for our volunteer base as well is to understand that there's tremendous potential. And I think as we look to grow and enhance our organization and look to other opportunities for volunteers, such as working in the palliative care suite, and looking at perhaps being a patient navigator in our organization, helping our patients and our families navigate our hospital. There are tremendous opportunities for them to add and contribute to 4 counties.
My name is Alicia Oliveira. I volunteer at the physical therapy department at 4 counties. We, help these patients do little movements, so basically getting them out of bed, walking them, walking down to the physio department, and then when I am here at the physio department with the outpatients, sometimes I'll be sitting in with the patients and the therapist, and basically I'm just observing and listening.
So to me, the volunteers are basically the oil that kind of makes the machine keep going. They make everything run smoothly. To me, they help with obviously cleaning the beds and making sure that all our equipment gets cleaned. In terms of my position, I work on the inpatient unit, so they help with transfers, running in wheelchairs, walkers, that kind of stuff. It all just kind of makes everything go much easier.
I'm Lynn McCann, and I work at 4 Counties Hospital in Newberry. I am the Adult Day Program Coordinator. We really enjoy having our clients come to our program Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's called Sunshine Club. We also have volunteers that will help us each one of the days. Some of the things they do are assist the clients when they are moving from one activity to another. They assist them with the activities that we do. They have an insight into the well-being of our clients as much as to say when the clients need something, they're right on top of it and they help us.
I really see the appreciation that clients have for anyone who helps them with anything. I recently retired 2 years ago and realized that I needed to feel useful, and being new to the community, I thought it was a good way to start helping the community back and also to pay it forward, because one day I know I would appreciate volunteers being around to help me in my situation.
When I first started here, I wanted to volunteer, but one of the things that I said to the volunteer coordinator was I really didn't want to work with sick people. Which seems strange to be in a hospital and not want to be with sick people, but I wanted more of the office work, dealing with the people wandering around the hospital and that sort of thing, as opposed to actually the physio part of it or the portering part of it.
We have a lot of, they're pre-university college students that come in, and they're wonderful. The amount of time that they could spend with us is very much appreciated.
Well, they're trying to quite often look into the medical field, trying to get what their future profession would be going into being university, even high school kids, to get an idea of what actually goes on behind the doors of the hospital besides just surgery. We are a basic core to the hospital for surgery, and these young people that come in, they are phenomenal. They do really well.
While they're also doing some of the minor things and helping the staff out, we're also talking to them about patients and about different cases or questions that they might have. You know, they still remain under the confidentiality as everybody else does who works in the facility, but it gives them a better sense of if this is the right direction that they're choosing to go in life.
When I first started, I was very nervous to do it, but there's absolutely nothing to be nervous about. Everyone here is very welcoming and helping. If you just ask for help, they will give it to you, no problem.
I can tell you that I never looked this forward to going somewhere and doing work when I was being paid for it. This is a much nicer experience, and I really, really enjoy it.
You know, if you have any time to volunteer, you can volunteer in so many different ways, and even the smallest skill sets or different skill sets can impact people in a large way.
If you hear people sitting at home saying, well, I'm bored, hey, we have the solution. You get on the phone and you call up the volunteer department at Strathroy Hospital, and we'll take those boredom hours and turn them into something productive for you.
We can't do the job that we do today without them, and we love our volunteers, and they just support us every day in everyday activities here at SMGH and Perioperative Services.
Tell me what the volunteers mean to you.
The energy they bring to the organization, their sense of commitment they bring, their sense of pride and passion to the organization each and every day is really commendable. And what they do is exemplary for us, when recognizing that they have you know, very fulfilling lives, and they take it upon themselves to give of their valuable time to this organization really is humbling for me.
My name is Meg Saturn, and I work in the volunteer services at the Middlesex Hospital Alliance. On behalf of all of the volunteers and the staff that have made this video possible, we all thank you for your interest. Perhaps you have never considered volunteering before now? We want you to know that even 3 hours once a month can make a world of difference and would be very much appreciated. If you enjoy meeting new people and want to make a difference in your community, come and volunteer. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I can be reached at 519-245-5295. My extension is 5595. Or you can visit our webpage at www.mhalliance.on.au.